So when people ask me, Dimi, who are we to vote for? My response is always very simple. Are we that blind to see? Are we that blind to see the agony, pain, and sufferings they put us through? Why is it that we are so bent on recycling the same incompetent leaders endlessly? You've tested them before and you've seen how woefully they've all performed. Even the blinds are not that blind to see. Even those whose ears are deaf will hear the cry of the Nigerian soul, shedding tears that goes beyond the eyes, pains that goes beyond being hurt. I don't think anyone should be able to enforce another person to vote a particular candidate. Your vote is one and mine is one as well. It is only in Africa that we love the code that praise leadership position as a very hard task, which I agree. But leadership doesn't need someone with two heads. If you think it's going to be hard for you, then why don't you drop it? Things have never been this hard for this country, except maybe during the civil wars of 1967 to 1970, or the consequent military regimes and assassination. The Odi massacre, the Kaduna riot, and the Zakiba massacre have not reached this. We will try to juxtapose it. Remember, I once said over 83 million people now live below the poverty line of 127,930 naira per year. Oh, sorry, it is time we change the statistics. Over 97 million people now live below that self in a year. In Nigeria, 40.1% of our total population are classified as poor. So with a sympathetic insider perspective and an ideological frame of reference, make our eyes spicy small. I would like to tell you that if you continue this way, nǹkan tó máa bàjẹ́ máa pọ̀. Ọmọ ẹlòmíì àsọnù, àwọn nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gan ẹnu ò ní lè sọ. If you're 20 to 22 years old when Buhari became the president, you'll be 28 to 30 years when he leaves office. Imagine you were 20 years when Obasanjo became the president. Now you should be around 44 years, still battling poor electricity. Nigerian civil servants now still even pity pass. If you hear some of the ridiculous amount some of them get as salary after 30 years in service, you'll be shocked. And one of the major routine in all primary and secondary school is that we pray for our leaders. As a matter of fact, it's a must for you to pray for our leaders if you are reciting the second stanza. But despite all our prayers, they still fail us. That is to tell you that prayer is not even our solution. Some churches even host programs to pray for Nigeria. As a Nigerian, irrespective of wherever you are not safe. Out of 10 people that go out, 3 might not even come back alive. As you are speaking in tongues, make sure that your eyes are wide open. If God is your shield, I'll advise you to purchase an armor too. Wo dira to ba ma dira. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú ìlágbára ju bó ṣe rò lọ o. Nothing is permanent in Nigeria here except suffering. No job, no security, no safe clothing or gadget. Accidents are even common. Every worker here would love to leave. This is not to say that Nigeria has not made a progress as a nation. So whenever people ask me, Dimi, who are we to vote for? My response are still always very simple. If you want me to repeat that statement again so that I could sing, I will do that. Are we that blind to see? Because even the blinds are not that blind to see. Because our pains goes beyond physical. Nigerian government have tortured everyone with less care and nonchalant attitude. So guys, are we that blind to see who to vote for? Are we that blind to see? Are we that blind to see the right candidate that will change this country? Since the government does not have any plan for our citizens, I will advise you all to please equip yourself, most especially with tech. And that is why I want to introduce you all to Zashi Technical Solutions, where you can learn, equip yourself, and as well change your status. Don't just wait on the government. Zashi Technical Solutions will never fail.